I farted.
Hello there. Let me click something. Okay, let me not click something. Fuck it. How's everybody doing today? I gotta.
Are you talking to chat or me? Because not much everybody. Yes.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up, man? Pod Racing, very apt to having an Irish fella in the thumbnails. I'm drinking Guinness. Well, I'm drinking too, buddy. That's some good shit. No, Ronnie, I have not watched it. Oh,
I did. It is the worst television out there. No, I'm just fucking with you. It's not. But if I hear one more rendition of Running Up That Hill, I'm gonna run the fuck off my balcony. If I only, I'm going to do a reverb. It's going to be one about Superman. If I only could make a deal with Zod, I'd get him to swap our phantoms. We're living in that zone. I really want that ice cream cone.
See, and this is why you should come to karaoke.
Fuck that. I don't know. Fuck that shit. I had to drink half a beer just to get that out. You can also sub to my channel and do memes and shit, because that's where you'll find me, because I need all the help I can get. I am so lonely on the YouTube sphere. No one gets a notification. Daryl tells me to shut up and take it. And he's usually talking about vegetables, and it's weird because it's only a cucumber. Then he calls a pickle. I'm done with that conversation. That's weird. All right, follow me.
Hey, Leia, how you doing? Hi, follow me. What's up, Black Dragon? Wonderful shit show going on in government today.
They only can. Sorry. Fuck, now I got that fucker song stuck in my head. I just got rid of it, too. So fucking bitch.
Sing Iron Man.
Suck my ass. Suck my ass. Yeah, next time I want to just cook toast and have a stroke. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Hi, everyone. Subscribe to my Subscribe Star to see all my memes you couldn't see before. Like my penis, because it is so memeable and small, like my ego. Daryl has me on here so he doesn't have to talk. We hired a whole bunch of ADHD motherfuckers. We gave them a Red Bull and put them on stream. Watch what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Wind him up and watch him go. Let's see. I
got 4. You people need to stop voting on my Twitter and making it even. 2 yes, 2 no. I was like, should I do a drinking stream after this show? And I'm like, don't you dare. No, I'm not. I'm getting
after this show.
Yeah, later on.
Oh well, I mean,
it's either video gaming or talking about how lonely I am. I got to give hate channels their content, you know.
I mean, we can just bullshit for a few more minutes and switch.
CW was so. I believe CW was sold for $0 because that's how much their content is worth. Mm-hmm. TikTok will probably get, I don't know how TikTok's going to get banned again when it's bought by Microsoft on this part. Yeah. And Bill Gates needs to keep that for his how to sell a book mentality. Let me tell you about this virus that I'm not a doctor or know about. Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone was expecting women. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, that's so mean. There you go. Is that better? Is that fucking better? You happy now? Representation.
Oh, well, shit. Speaking of representation, let me...
I would like to support McDonald's and all Down syndrome kids. Sorry.
I'd like to support the construction workers of America.
See if it goes down again. Yeah. But I did put a new Jergens commercial up if those I haven't seen it. Yeah, how are you doing? Happy 4th of July. I would too, because it's kind of dirty.
Yes. Hey, you guys. And, it's weird because both Arlena and I have login privileges on this StreamYard account. Every time she uploads an avatar, it deletes one of mine. I'm like, hey.
There's actually someone that I would like for you to meet one time and actually get on. I if ever get a chance, I want to see if I can get Rancor Steve to come on. He's on Doomcock's usually on the Pop Culture Breakdown, right? But he's going to start doing like a male toxicity show. He was telling me. I hope I'm not spoiling his surprise, but I think.
Nobody's watching. It's all good.
Oh, so, wait on my channel.
No, we're on mine.
Oh, okay, I think you said no one's watching. I thought that was a low blow.
No, it's only 8 people here.
My congenital. No, wait, how do you say that? Gen Knuckles? No.
Congenital?
No, I'm trying to include Canuck and genitals. Gen Knuckles? No, that sounds like a bad Sonic character.
It's like Moose Knuckles.
I'm messing with you, Leia. I'm messing with you. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. I know you guys are there. But they put the Namor shit out. Supposedly vampires are now against Jews.
Oh, yeah. Vampires are anti-Semitic.
So I think I quote tweeted with is, so that makes Van Helsing a Nazi? Because he killed all the vampires. Oh no, we know you're something. Who wants on the show to make Daryl feel like he's talking to somebody he actually cares about?
Shut the fuck up, dude. Damn.
Was there anyone out there that wants to take one for the team and replace Steven?
No, they can replace me.
You can't replace the chef. Fuck off! I'm going to bed then. I got October 2022. That's my birthday. Not the whole month, but close, somewhere.
It depends on how you celebrate.
Oh yeah. He's running up that road.
Congenital moose knuckle. Running up that road.
Have you ever had genital heart failure? What does that mean? Well, every time I get hard, my heart fails. Genital heart failure? Yeah. Or is that? I can't even talk.
I think that's when you get turned down for sex too much.
Oh, that's usually by my hands. We're like, I got carpal tonight, bro. I can't do it.
Yeah,
can't.
It's like,
yeah.
I can't.
What about you, right? No, I got carpal too. Oh, fuck, both my hands got carpal. I got turned down. October
Looks
19th, like
we're having disabled masturbation tonight.
October 19th is mine, Cambrian. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Cameron, what's up?
I don't know many October Libra babies.
Yep. Mine's in a few weeks.
Oh, good. So you're finally turning 14.
Yeah.
They're also renaming Splash Mountain. How fucked up is that? They're doing everything.
Well, you can't say splash anymore.
I guess Splash is a sign of the patriarchy.
Can't say splash or mountain because one sounds like you're jizzing on tits.
What's the topic? I don't know. Daryl didn't even tell me.
Fuck if I know. I just put in the title that it rained today. And I'm still wet.
Did you know that if you were born white, you are born with the original white sin? Did you guys know that? Supposedly, it was a new thing today I found out about.
Oh, wow.
If you're born white, you're automatically born with sin. White sin. Sorry, my bad. White sin. Not to be confused with white snake.
Because here I go again on my own.
How about blue-haired Landwell saying on Sex Strike? I did that. I repurposed that picture into a SeaWorld ad. SeaWorld, where everything is on strike, including the weight gain. I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird days. Everyone's off. Everyone's doing their own thing. Are they suffering from allergies or the flu or a hangover or all four?
Yeah. Kind of an awkward silence kind of day.
Yeah, you should just call it VacTube, the Dead Air Edition.
I can do that.
No, please. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be a producer of that.
Oh, shit.
I've seen your memes and laughed my ass off. What, the ones from yesterday? Oh, bro, I was on a roll. Thank you. The Jergens commercial was good, too. I'll somehow find that in what's left of my life. But no, it's a pretty laid-back day. Like, you should just make an open party if people want to come on and talk. Does anyone else have something they want to talk about? Wow, Daryl, I feel like I just took over your stream and was a total dick.
No, we talked about that backstage, and I said, "Yeah, sure, do it. I don't care."
Yeah, 9 people.
We talked about that.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Sure.
Fucking! I forgot to switch the speakers. Told you. I told you that was gonna happen. I fucking.
Yikes!
Yeah, you're totally basic. But what was it? Here. If those who are wondering, there you go. There. Don't leave just yet. I don't know anyone who wants to go on because I have T-shirts still alive. All right, this is the way them choose child sacrifice in the Glastonbury Grove into the MCU. Oh, that sounds like people are really fucking dark.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
I don't know, like, oh, y'all are all dicks. You people keep voting equally. Fine, I won't do it. Yeah, they didn't want me to stream. Fucking pricks. You're all fucking pricks online. I'm never doing a poll on Twitter again. Every time I do a poll on Twitter, everyone votes it so it's even across the board. I get it. I troll with memes, but you don't have to troll me back in such a manner. It's like, do you want to have sex? No, I don't know. Maybe later, maybe not. Maybe very indecisive. Thank you.
Oh,
Steven, can you make a meme of X-Wing and Ben Kenobi? Do you want Ben Kenobi pounding X-Wing, or do you want X-Wing pounding Reva? Well, Kenobi
Reva
points the
pounding
last.
X-Wing.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. That's like black on white crime. That's bad.
Oh,
They would consider that
what are you
white
talking
privilege.
about the poll? 60% yes.
Hmm?
It's 60% yes.
You just changed it now when you clicked, you fucker. What the fuck? Why did it update all of a sudden?
It's like, well, damn, I was supposed to say yes. Let me join.
So someone's 21%. Well, 14 votes just jumped out of nowhere. Who's retweeting? Fuck you, Daryl. Don't do that. Oh, it's fuck you. I knew it was you. Vodka or whiskey? Whatever your
Oh, Maximus, what's up, man?
Shit. I'll say one thing. You watched Orville, though, right?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I can't
I
talk
haven't
about
watched
anything.
anything. You can talk about Orville. I haven't seen any of Orville.
Okay, I'll say this right now. A lot of people might have a different opinion. And let's put it this way. A lot of people are debating across the board that yet Orville was woke or is going woke, and it is woke more than ever. Awesome. Side note, Star Trek has always injected politics or current events into its programming in such a way that it was called layered think. Layered think was the ability for any person who was watching to perceive it based on their individuality and come to their own conclusions. That's what Orville is doing right now, and I haven't been this entertained in a mind sense in God knows how long. And if you think it's woke, cool. If you think it's always been woke, cool. But I have never had so many people having discussions about this of any show in quite a long time. It's polarizingly positive for those debates and discussion, as Ruben Christopher Haynes says, because we're actually getting to debate and see different perspectives, and we're not fucking throwing pitchforks at each other like we do with Kenobi or Mandalorian or Star Trek. It is so refreshing to be like, it feels like I'm sitting at a Comic-Con bitching over who's the better captain or who's the better villain.
Yeah.
I have not been that stimulated in God knows how long. And for that, Orville already won me over. I like talking. I like talking about this shit. We were talking about it for a while, and I'm like, why? Well, we don't get that anymore.
Yeah. I've noticed a shift in the way people have been talking to each other with the Orville.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's like, everybody talking about Star Wars is like, oh, you're wrong, fuck off, blah, 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 blah. With the Orville's like, you're wrong, but hear me out. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. I keep kicking my camera stand. That's going to be a thing.
Oh, shit. Fuck. And as soon as I said that, someone had put Horizons is worth watching. That's your
beer. This cheap shit beer. Had some tiger's blood last night. Spilled it all over my fucking desk. I went to reach for my mouse because for some reason it moved up and my finger just hit the top edge of my glass and just
See, I'll say this right now. Everyone's gonna have an opinion, and I'll respect it. But don't shit post my fucking replies. I don't like it. I don't like it. Nobody likes it because you're taking something and you're throwing your dick on someone's face again, even if it's not in the intent. And pushing that your way of looking at things is way more important. I don't ever do that to people. The whole thing I'm basing my shit off is that I respect your likes, your dislikes, your opinions, and criticisms of whatever it is. Passion is negative and positive. I learned that from FNT when I heard Jeremy Griggs say that. I'm not kissing ass. It's a good statement.
Yeah. But
don't come up on my fucking face about it.
Leave that to Az.
That's exactly what Jurgens. But that's just it. That's the problem right there.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to interpret things differently. Everyone is going to break things down differently. You don't need to be right when it comes to opinions because the opinions is yours. Your individuality is yours. Your perspective, your perceptions, the way you process and think are yours. No one can take that away from you. You can discuss them and try to understand and see a new way of thinking and perceiving things. But that's because someone has explained it to you. But you're still going to be yourself in this aspect. I believe Orville is doing that. And I think everyone should be able to appreciate what they do and not. And I know, wow, Steven, you went full romper room. Fuck romper room. It's the true fact. If anyone has been to a con, like let's say before lockdowns or even let's say early 90s, and you're seeing like nerds and Starfleet uniforms going at it, or the comedic skits and all that shit, guess what? It was like that. It still is like that. I love that shit. Haynes put up a good thing. I love the debate. I love the conversation. I love that people are able to analyze and break things down a different way. Fuck yeah. We need more of that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm not going to get in debate.
I mean, it's like people are just starting to say now, the fact that we're different, that's what makes us better.
I don't want to be a Borg. I like
if
how
we're all the same, we're all just robots.
Yeah, well, it's like how the way we're looking at the strange. It's like the total opposite of like Strange New Worlds. A lot of people were kind of thrown off by the new Strange New Worlds. I was one of those. I didn't really kind of like it, but other people said it was one of the best. I'm like, that's cool. I just don't think there's so many heads to a Hydra. Why are you trying to cut them all off? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little facetiousness, and I'm not trying to. I'm not negative.
No, not at all, man.
People, if anyone else has a perspective, get the fuck in here because I feel like I'm just. He's drifting me talking.
JP has a point right there. So the oil was great.
I thought that there's something maybe people are getting it or not getting is that all the episodes in New Horizons are somehow connecting to the older seasons, which is like they're like doing a subtle like two-parter in a way. The also thing is I'm wondering if anyone else has picked up on it. Orville New Horizons. Maybe the whole New Horizons isn't just a title because they're going into a new area of space, but it is a new way of delivering their content and the way they're doing sci-fi. New Horizons. It has a lot of different terminologies.
Well, the link is pinned in the chat, so if any of y'all want to hop in,
yeah,
open forum.
But I know opinions are like assholes, but guess what? Assholes eventually shut up in between farts.
Yes, that they do.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm like being. It's been a while since I've been able to like talk about shit to them. Like we're not shitting on. That's the thing though. Like when we're talking about Star Wars, it's usually shitting on, and then you're called a shill, or you're just called a hate click. But then you're like the villainizing's already starting.
Yeah, you're a shill or a black pill.
Yeah, like look at episode 1, fucking Orville. Episode 1, dealing with self-deletion is one of the best ways of delivering about self-deletion ever. Like, it's something you would like try to use as a teaching aid in school in a way.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn, Apollo. Get home next weekend on bake.
That's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah! I agree, Leia. Keep talking, Stevan. You have a natural gift.
I need to do it on my channel. I'm tired of grifting other people's channels. You know what I mean? My best talk points are always on other people's channels.
Go to your channel.
I don't want to go to my channel now because we're on yours right now.
So
this is the fact too.
I don't give a shit.
You just don't want to click any more fucking comments, you lazy bastard.
No.
Your eyes are closed, jackass. I can see it.
No, my eyes are naturally. Well, you know what?
You're not. I almost caught myself on the bad joke. I almost did a bad TV there, and I stopped. No. I have to kick myself in the ass because the thing is with me, I'm better when I have someone to play off. And when I'm not, I just start rambling and talking and repeating myself. And Budweiser, that too.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah,
you know,
JP.
My fucking wife, man. She said, "You know, your eyes squint so much. Do you see in widescreen?"
Oh shit! Your eyes squint. Like I'm surprised you got a license with the way your eyes squint, man.
You can and welcome to.
How do you can really? That's where you go. Is fucking you fucking racist.
God damn it. Hate drainage. Starts trying to settle in your chest and you just got to keep coughing. Hey, Scott Westbrook. What's up, man?
Boys, I thought Boys was pretty good. Fucking For All Mankind. I haven't watched the recent one, For All Mankind. That's pretty good. I have yet to watch Beavis and Butthead because I want to save it. Excuse me. And I still haven't touched Lois and Clark. Because I wanted to binge all that.
Yeah, I'm going to start watching one of those you just said.
Okay.
I can't remember what now because my brain just farted. It wasn't well For All Mankind. I'm going to watch too. What was the other one?
Oh shit! 19 votes. Oh shit! Looks like No is winning. Is losing. That's a good one. Are you fucking? Is Chris Pratt the worst, Chris?
No.
No, this is an article. Are you guys just? All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna share this. Let's go through this because I'm gonna bring this up later, probably if I do a stream because like Twitter is been giving me content like more. Can you share this?
Yeah.
This comes from the hit piece company Salon, who just did the hit piece on the Phantom Menace, which were a couple years too late on their fucking knowledge base, going all the way back to what was it, the Carolina shit. Is Chris Pratt really the worst, Chris, or are we penalizing his averageness? That you're still insulting him.
Yes. He's not
many of the actors who detractors don't like him for reasons probably will never shake. Yeah, because the woke mob doesn't like him. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. For a movie star whose signature may look like above average, Bush and Chris Pratt engenders a unique type of passion at the mention of his name. It isn't pure hatred or absolute adulation. Yes, it is, but a very strong man. No, that's fucking bullshit. So this is another mainstream article shitting on the terminal list, right? And supposedly all I've seen is that the terminal list based off viewers has been a very high welcoming type of thing. I've had Gary from Pop Culture Minefield saying it has a very kind of introductory into like a Total Recall kind of feeling. Yeah. And he so this right now looks like we want to shit on Chris, but we don't want to make it look like we're actually shitting on Chris. The adaptation of Jack Carr's story streams the same service as Jack Ryan. So you mean Amazon? You just say Amazon. The pandemic era release occupies a station in the heart and the memory, similar to Pratt's these days. Terminalist introduces James Reese, Pratt's repertoire and anguish warrior, returning home from a mission that turned deadly and only to have his life spin out from underneath him. Okay. So is this about the show or Chris?
Yeah, see, that's what I don't get about all these hit pieces like that.
Yeah, they're shitting on that show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is. Because sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is it right here. Because even fucking James Gunn has come out on behalf of fucking Chris Pratt. And so I've been to Chris's church. It is nothing about what you guys are putting his shit into. A performer's religious affiliation isn't a turnoff for most people. You guys sure fucking make it one. Colbert's openness about his Catholic faith hasn't impacted his fandom in the way it has Pratt. That's because he's a fucking shill for liberal fucking far craziness, okay? Colbert has fallen so far off the comedic train that what was once considered funny for his day and time for the Daily Show is no longer existent. The man was handed fucking the Daily Show, and now he's this. And then it was handed off to Trevor Noah, that also knows Trevor Fro, because all he seems to do is growing his hair while his fucking humor dies. And if anyone doesn't like that, good. I used to love the Daily Show. Jon Stewart, fuck yeah. But it seems like all this edge comedy has turned people into morons over time because they're so afraid of a minority group of people canceling people. Comedians were like a forefront to make you think, make you laugh, and make you look at yourself and go, wait a minute, we're going too far. What the fuck happened? Sorry. I'm sorry. This is why I don't talk. You're muted, jackass. Oh, he's muted. He's yelling at, yeah. Am I making sense, or did I just drive everyone away? I'm sorry, guys. I'll just stop talking. I have not seen First Kill on Netflix, no. I didn't realize you were talking to someone. I called you a jackass. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Jackass. But it's like religion has been an oppressive as F for a long time. He tells mental health. I didn't know how to become a religion when I'm not really a religious person. Like, fuck, just because the Zoe Church was highlighted doing something at one time and he's part of it doesn't mean he's the whole. He doesn't actually explain. It was just about Hillsong when Elliot Page called out its homophobic. It's like, I'm going to throw a church under the bus, he says, bringing back to the ham-fisted PR of all of it. Still, even if that's the case, the effort is like this is literally slander. This is literally shitting on Chris without shitting on Chris.
Yes.
And you're shitting on the show at the same time. You're trying to kill the momentum of a show.
Yeah. That's all they're doing is just trying to kill the momentum of the show he just released.
What does Elliot Page have to do with it? Motherfucker, I can't read this anymore. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hold on. I'm going to...
Well, see, you know what?
Dear at Salon. Where is it?
Shit.
Please stop writing cartoon gibberish. It offends all words used in the Webster's. Sorry, hold on. Capital W. Webster's Dictionary.
Yep.
Hold on. Control A C just in case I put it to the wrong tweet. There we go. I said it.
Yes. Okay, they associated him with the church and he didn't say anything about it because he's respectful. He's not going to badmouth the church even though he's not affiliated with them.
But that's it.
Stand-up thing.
But that's the fucking thing that we used to have to line with. You don't bring your politics. You don't talk about religion because it's going to cause shit no matter what. Now it's at the forefront.
And who reads Salon anyway?
Oh, Ceylon or something like that. You have to be Ceylon, like Salon, my schlong. I don't. And they did the Phantom Menace piece, and they're talking about shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean they.
I'm not angry. When I talk, it's with passion. I have ADHD. Yeah. I talk very fast. I'm towards the chat, so it's not that I'm like going all crazy, but I'm tired of. It's just I can't sit and read through all these articles because as soon as you read the start, you know where it's going to end. And when it comes to media, legacy media, as soon as you see politics, you're like, I'm out. When you're going about, you're like, is this person the worst of the worst, even though he could be not? You're saying he's meh, and then you're talking about how he's homophobic and his church is homophobic. You're going after his religion. He's going after his acting method. That's not. Is this Chris the worst of the Chris? You were saying, is this shitty Chris ruining what could have been a good show with the Terminal List? And guess what? He also is religious, and he also has this. There's also a base with homophobia based on what's been going on in the last few years. Fuck off.
And the fact that he's now saying, like, dude, piss off. I don't care. Good for him.
Sorry, I shouldn't say Chris. I should say Shane. I think his name is Christopher. He prefers Christopher. My bad, dude. I'm going to cut you off. Sorry. I'm going to roll today for some weird shit.
You're fine. Don't worry, man.
It's all good. What is this shit? I have an NPC update. Oh, Chuck just sent me a message. Chuck Dixon has his new Levon Cade book coming out this week. Fuck yeah,
Nice.
Chuck.
Hell yeah.
Chuck Dixon is the co-creator with Graham Nolan of the Bane from the comic books of Batman. Those are wondering.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Dragon.
Man.
Hey.
Can I call you
What's up,
Black
John?
John? Can I call you Black John? I don't know if it's appropriating or not, but hey, Black John, how you doing?
Well, I mean, you're absolutely correct. I mean, that's why I have such respect for oh shit, Kurt
James Gunn?
Russell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Russell escaped that shit.
You know, I mean, he and Goldie Hawn have have done several interviews where they talk. They straight up tell him, this isn't part of our job.
Yeah.
We're here to entertain. Leave the politics out of it.
Yep.
Wait,
And that's why they're going after Chris Pratt, because he does the same thing.
yeah. John, can I ask you a question? Can I call you John?
Yes.
All right, Samantha, I got a question for you. I'm sorry, but okay, you're probably, I'm guessing, in your late 50s, 60s, right? I'm not trying to be presumptuous here, right?
I'll be 55 this year.
All right, so you remember the time and day where like you would talk politics, or you've heard the rule. It was like the rule of everything. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics, because those are the dividers. You try to focus on other things, and if you did talk about it, you agreed to disagree, you respected, moved on, and still had a fucking barbecue, right?
And it's
Exactly
2:30 in the morning when the bar closed.
And and right now it's gone totally fucking what's the word? Hungry wackos at this point. It's like looking at blue-haired Karens all going after the testicles they want vasectomy. Fuck.
Yeah, but if you look at it, these same people, and it's the hypocrisy. It goes back to the youngsters nowadays are so entitled and have not had to put up with any kind of struggle. They have to make up struggle just to be heard.
Yeah, because they don't understand.
Because these same morons that are out here screaming, "Oh, my body, my choice," weren't screaming that a year ago when people were saying, "I don't want to get a vaccine because it's my body, my choice."
Well, that's easy, John. You want to know why there's a difference in that? They weren't getting fucking government checks every month.
You're absolutely correct about
They
that
were
one.
paid to shut the fuck up.
You're exactly right.
They could buy a new tablet to live on Twitter.
And the bad thing is compounding that problem is my generation is living vicariously through them.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You got chicks. Oh God, yes, I see it everywhere here.
I don't know. I haven't been outside in a long time. How is the sunlight? Is it good for me?
Well, it's cloudy today. It's been raining. Thank
I don't
you.
fucking care. It's fucking
We haven't
outside.
had
I
rain
hate
since
people.
November. Dude, I was outside dancing in it.
Oh, trust me, Stephen. I drive 7 miles a day. I leave my house at 4 o'clock in the morning, drive 3.5 miles to work. At the end of the day, I drive 3.5 miles home. Other than that, I don't leave my house.
Yeah, same. Well, I don't drive, period, unless I'm on the hood of someone's car. I gave up couriering. But no, that's it. And I'm like, I fucking feel like I sound like a raging maniac. But I'm just like, and the worst part of all of this shit is, and we're trying to speak open minds about this shit. We're turning on ourselves at the same time.
Yes, we are.
And we're like, oh, well, the Phantom Menace died. And you want to know why the Phantom Menace, the terminology died? Because someone or whatever, the huge blow up happened, and it targeted everyone, and that caused a distrust. And it's happened before. It's going to happen again. And as much as you want to retitle something, it's going to keep hurting because you're not nullifying the people that don't know when to keep their drama to them fucking selves.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a problem with someone and you let it fester for 2 years, that's on you. So either bury it, deal with it, or fucking shut up. And it's the same thing with mainstream. They're looking to blame everything else but what's actually going on. And we're supposed to NPC about it. I don't know if anyone followed on Twitter. There was a guy attacking Phil TMT, fucking Corey the voice guy, and all this stuff, calling everyone racist and the bigots and all this crap. And I'm like, not one person has a liked or reply of yours, but a lot of them have been deleted by Twitter for violations.
Mm-hmm.
You're a
I
12
tried to
page.
get deleted.
I just don't get it. I'm trying to figure out why we can't just be And I don't know, man. Like they're just with the Chris Pratt thing. It's like you're attacking anyone that doesn't meet your certain criteria of values. I'm sorry, Mother Nature never gave us a certain criteria of values. Evolution, you were born, you live, you die, whatever you impregnated, that
And the
wants to
government
have your
fucks you.
spawn. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's like a really bad softcore porn. You're always watching furniture being, oh fuck, I'm out. Sorry, I'm probably killing your chat. I'm sorry, Daryl. I don't mean to
No, you're not. You're fine, brother. You're fine. This is something that, this is the kind of a conversation I've been wanting to have on this channel for a long time.
This is one of the reasons why I've been very kind of scared or very paranoid to start doing on my channel more of, because I covered the convoy since February in Canada. After that, YouTube decided to make an example out of my channel, and I'm not crying bitch. They have denied my monetization. They said I have reused content. I have deleted 250,000 views. They are wiping subs every time I upload content or anything, and I don't know where to branch next. That's why I've been sticking to a lot more gaming. But you've always done gaming. Yeah, but I want to talk the way I talk now in a more open format because I like talking. The problem is finding people that want to do that. But that is also negligent to, yeah, I fucked up by not saying what actually happened because I was embarrassed as fuck and I was under a lot of stress. I don't know who to trust when it comes to having on a panel that wants to be on there. And then you got the other underlying factors. But other than that, I do believe that we should be able to talk about anything to a certain degree and not villainize.
As long as you're open-minded about it. I'll guarantee you, I just lost my niece, my brother's youngest daughter. Yeah. I'll guarantee you she never wants to talk to me again. Why? Because I disagree with her interpretation of the Supreme Court ruling over Roe versus Wade. She's jumped on the bandwagon of this screws over all women, and it does no such thing.
Didn't even make it illegal. It just says
the only thing the Supreme Court did was turn around and say, this isn't our fight, pass it back to the states, which is where it should have been in the first place.
Yep. But when they passed Roe versus Wade,
they passed it on a lie.
People on the right and conservative, we didn't go up in arms and said this was the end of the world.
We didn't.
We went along with it. But
that hasn't this end of the world crap that the left keeps putting out now didn't start till about 10 years ago.
No. But the thing is, what they're saying is end of the world is a metaphor for the end of the conservative world. I think that's what they're trying to play with. And I'm not very political, but I think that's what it is. Because after that slip up we saw in that one little clip about the new liberal world order,
yeah,
that's what they're going for. They want old values to die. That's why they're attacking the foundation of whether it's masculinity, femininity. Everything they're attacking is the foundation. What you can see it in Disney, the way they're attacking legacy characters, where you see that is the thing that's all in the relation. You get rid of the foundation of what made these things prominent tropes, you get to rebuild. And that's why they believe tearing down a statue destroys the history. Motherfucker doesn't. There's still books. Wait till book burning start happening up, right? It's going to be by a buck monkey with a penis hanging out. Sorry, I don't want to bring that image into anyone.
Monkey penis is always funny.
Personally, I'm going to say this, and I can only speak for the United States and the mentality that's going on. Deep down, people, I don't care if you're right, left, or center, there's a bunch of people, they want a civil war. And I'm sorry, people, if you think if we have a civil war, it's going to end the same way it ended the last time. It's not going to happen that way. Civil wars are bloody. They're the worst kind of wars. And we were lucky the last time it ended. It wasn't quite 100% peaceful, but at least it ended on a good term. That ain't going to happen this time.
No.
You already see the lines drawn in these states. Blue states, red states. Like I said, I can't speak for other countries. I can only speak in the one I'm in. But you already see the line drawn. Every day it's there. And every day you see people, they're in blue states, don't even want to stay in a blue state. Even if they agree with the politics, the New York court has been trying for the last 20 years to escape. There's New York Middle, Maryland and Delaware, New York South, Florida, and then you look at New York State itself. To this day, it is so out of whack. The people there don't even want to stay there. California is the same way.
I know, and I think personally, I think Daryl and I ought to start writing our congressman to put up a wall around Texas.
Oh, come on, don't do that. They can't read.
Because I'm sorry, all these nutcases from California are trying to move here, and I'm sorry. Now, personally, one thing that I will say, if you want to move, you want to get out of where you're at, that's fine. But I think there ought to be something in place that say the place you move to, you have no vote for 10 to 12 years.
Agreed.
Or at least like a year, so they can't. If it's
No, I know it's got to be at least 2 to 3 terms.
And
here's
Because they're moving from California, where they voted to screw up that state, and they want to move to Texas, where they can turn around and vote those same things into Texas and screw Texas up.
John, there's an easy solution. Hold on, Phil. There's an easy solution to all this. This is coming from Canadian. All you need to do is put these little signs outside the borders of Texas from any other state that says you must be this white supremacist to enter, or your AK must be this tall to enter, and watch them freak out because they don't believe in AKs, and that's the joke. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
I know.
He said the AK word demonetized.
What goes on a lot of times, they'll move to Texas. When what they try to do, and I've seen this done. Let's say it's a married couple. One couple will vote in the Texas elections, and one will email or whatever you want to call it their vote back to California. They try to keep one foot in the door. People from New York that move to Florida are notorious for that. They do it here in my state. They'll have one of their family members will vote for a husband, might vote up in the New York election by an absentee ballot. The wife will vote in the local election down here in Delaware, in our election. They need to have one voting card. You vote where you're at and where you vote at.
That's why they don't want ID, because they want
because they're notoriously they know this. I have two New York residents people to live by me in my neighborhood, and I've seen both of them do the last election, absentee ballot, and I saw them get in line when I was in line to go vote. And I said, really?
Let's be kind of also careful with Daryl's channel, because that kind of shit, I'm gonna say, depending on a certain degree,
they don't have to believe me. No,
it's how YouTube will pick up algorithm. It's that.
Look, YouTube can put whatever they want to. I'm not trying to take Daryl's channel down.
No, I know you're not.
I ain't worried about it.
I will not say what I didn't see with my own eyes. I even went up to him. I even said, YouTube voted by absentee ballot. What's this you're doing getting in the line here to vote again? I can't vote twice. People can do it, say what they want. Like I said, it's their prerogative. I've seen it.
Well, and that's that sense of entitlement most of them have.
Yep. And like I said, there's no check. Oh, they can vote in the New York election, and then they can vote down here where they live at? No.
See, now, this is just my personal opinion, but I think the only time a quote-unquote absentee ballot should be valid is for active duty U.S. military.
Agreed. And they originally, when that started, and they had the hoopla with the Bush 2, the first election down there in Florida, was because of what? The absentee ballot by the military.
Yeah. See, because when I was in, my driver's license expired. Yet I did not have to renew my driver's license because I was active duty military. All I had to do was hand my military ID over with my driver's license because I was out of state. Now, once I got off active duty and moved back home, yeah, immediately you got to go re-up it. But as long as you're active duty and no longer have access to your state's ID, you can get away with that. Or at least you could when I was in.
That's kind of a way to circumvent the voting process. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Absolute bullshit. It's like, that's why voter ID is imperative.
Yep.
We had it here. You got to have your social, full name and address, everything on there. And if you didn't have that, you could not vote.
Yep.
And now it's like, oh, you don't need that no more.
Daryl, I sent you a DM on your under your YouTube, not your YouTube, your Discord name. Take a look at that news title right there.
And Phil, I'm not snapping at you. It's just
I know.
Makes up a
It's
terminology
fine.
like a mofo.
I know how YouTube acts. They don't like the truth. I'm sorry. That came off MSNBC, so they might not have a problem with you even bringing that up, Daryl.
Oh, they do. Even if you quote like national news sources, they still get pissy.
Oh yeah. Just like don't put certain Aquaman starlet's name in your title, or immediately it's demonetized.
Okay, for what this person did, only $100 fine. What the fucking did?
Only 100. No jail time. No jail time.
No jail time. It's like that shit. That's a federal crime because you are defacing a federal document.
Yep. Just so you guys can't read it, a person allegedly in a New York City, not New York City like New York, but it's in the state of New York, took absentee ballots and restamped it the way she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And she only got a fine. No jail time. Fine.
$100. So, yeah.
Change the election, change the outcome, and that's all that happens.
Hey, what's up, rockers? What's up, Paul? How you doing, buddy?
Yep.
I hate to say this, I would say 30 years, but the last 30 years, something's wrong with our political system. I can't speak up for up in Canada, but down here, something is way off center. And I'm a person when it comes to politics. I like to be independent and decide for myself.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, I don't know where it's coming from, and I frankly really don't care. But when they intrude on my way of life and telling me, we need to now pass the Supreme Court because they didn't get the way they wanted, or now they want to, charge them for perjury. Well, we had a president just a couple years ago that perjured himself and lied, and they said, we're not going to do anything till after he's done his term. They never did anything, did they? And he lied under oath. Now
they didn't need to. They literally made it a mental disease where the mention of the name or any type of fear that he might get back office has people in such a mental disarray they don't know how to function.
They would have been
they created their own mental disorder, Phil, by using Trump.
They did, but here's the funny thing.
Gotta get a refill, bro.
Red man bad. If he had whatever the time bad. They didn't even know he was going to run right, left, or center. But had he run for the blue party, they would have been praising him. They would have been praising him. Don't forget, most of them politics, even on the left, they went to that man to get donations.
Yep. Well, see, that's another thing that I one of my, maybe call it a pet peeve. I agree with having term limits on the presidency. You can only serve 2 terms. But personally, I think those 2 terms should not be concurrent.
Kind of like what they do in Virginia.
Because you got, okay, you take Obama, you take Clinton, you take Trump.
That's the black guy, right? Obama?
Supposedly.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Anyway, but you take any of these presidents, and they fight for the election, they turn around and campaign, and they make the presidency. And instead of doing for the country, they spend the next 4 years campaigning for the next election.
That's what all of them do. As soon as you get elected.
That's why I'm saying I agree with 2 terms, but I don't think it should be consecutive. You get hired in as president, you do your job as president, you get out. You want to run again for a second term, you can now campaign without destroying America in the process.
But that makes but John, you're making a great point there. It gets to show what have they actually done and weigh their term of pros and consequences, like you would when you're looking at a film coming out, the pros and cons. You're literally just describing the same way but thing. It's a brilliant, simplified, almost kindergarten-like way of thinking. I think that terrifies people.
Yeah.
And I'm not political. Okay, guess what? Look, yes, I don't agree with Trudeau. Like, I know I have a political standing. I know I can't say I'm not political, but I don't follow politics enough. But I do know one thing: I can judge a politician based off their actions. And if they're acting like a horrible human being, they're acting like a horrible human being. That's not going to change.
Exactly.
I really think 2 terms is too long. There was a plan put before that didn't work out, but it was to run 1 term, 6 years, done.
Pardon me, sorry.
That would have been that to me sounds perfect. You get elected 1 time for 6 years, you're done. As far as the House and the Senate, if you can get reelected, more power to you. And as far as the Supreme Court, they never should be running for election.
Well, you got
I'm
one problem with that too, Phil. When you look at the House right now, most of these morons have been in there for 40, 50 years.
Yeah. But someone
And the thing is
them
that,
in there.
you know, the things that they're complaining about have been screwed up since they took office. They can't fix it, yet they want to blame the sitting president. It's all their fault. It's not our fault. It's their fault. There should be, I agree, there should be term limits in the House too. The House and the Senate.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
absolutely.
you can't sit in that chair forever.
Nope. It's not a
There was
career.
a time when we never even voted for our senators. Our senators were elected in your state houses. Your state
Correct.
was the one who elected who was representing your state. I have no problems with going back to that system because you're still technically controlling it because all your local senators and your local representatives you're voting for. The House has always been crazy and always will be crazy because it's always based upon a population. I come from a state, we only got one representative. California got how many crazies in there? And even if they
Whole
lose,
state full.
yeah, and even when they lose people, even if they lose 20 over the last 20 years, they still got 40 or 50 representatives there. I don't know if there's another system or is there a better way, but I don't know. I heard people talk they want to do away with what do they call it? The electrical college. I can tell you right now, my state will be out. My state will be the first one out. They try to pass something like that where we lose the electrical college because that guarantees our say on a president. Now, that might not matter to a state as big as California, but my state, that matters a lot.
Well,
'Cause we only got 3.
The electoral college vote goes against the popular vote, which
Generally.
means you don't have a say.
Well, see, you have a say because you're voting in your state. If the person you vote for in your state wins, then he should win the state. I know there's some states like Maine, it goes by percentage. Like if you win the third, you get one of their electrical. But when you take away the electrical college, my state doesn't matter. Which three votes for my state going to matter to going up against a state like California?
Canada.
No, the point I was trying to make was I've seen it several times throughout my life to where the electoral college vote will override the popular vote and go against it, which means my vote don't count.
Seen that a lot of times.
Nothing stops an electrical college after the first vote's been gone. When they first vote around, they're bound to the vote. But the second time around,
don't ask me. That was weird.
I don't know. I wasn't touching anything. I was just grabbing my beer, and all of a sudden you were gone. It was like, oh, okay. It must be his camera or something.
But the second time there's a vote, if there is a second time, your electrical electors are not bound to the vote as the people voted. They're bound to their own vote at that point. So if say we have an election and it's close to a tie, it's not you didn't win the 2/3, it goes for a second vote. All the electors can vote however they want when they want. So they can vote for themselves. They can vote for anybody, really.
And say that shouldn't be allowed.
No, that
That
I
means you get to
agree.
vote twice,
That
and
should be
that's bullshit.
changed.
Yeah.
They should be made to vote according to what the people in their state said to vote.
Exactly.
That is weird. It just keeps dropping me out.
It keeps saying your devices aren't connected, so you might have a loose cable or something.
That could be.
I blame it
I've
on
been
the
I've been
US
messing
Army.
with my computers.
I blame it on the U.S. Army because they know Black Dragons was former Navy. So yeah, they like
Black
to-
Dragon was also former Army.
Okay, then it's the Air Force that's messing with you.
Oh, the Chair Force?
Air Force or the new one, the Space Force.
It's actually proven that every time Pelosi takes a lick of ice cream, Wi-Fi signals drop.
Well. Dang it, my head's clogging up again. Yeah, agreed, Rockers.
Yep.
Agreed 100% on both those comments. For some reason, it's not showing up on StreamYard. I'm sitting there having to watch the chat from YouTube, which is usually behind. But StreamYard's behind today by about 30 seconds.
See, because they're watching now because you're saying words you're not supposed to.
Oh, it's been that since we started.
That's because I'm here.
No, I bet if I dropped out and came back, it'd be fixed. But I don't feel like it. That's why I have chat pulled up over here. Well, I don't give a shit.
It's crazy how much I've polarized a conversation. I didn't even mean to. Holy shit! I'm sorry.
You didn't
I
polarize nothing, man.
I brought in a conversation. Yeah, I did.
It's been a good conversation.
Hey, Paul, how's your giant schnauzer? He's like, fuck. He remembered.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a great conversation. I've enjoyed it.
Well, you weren't talking about it.
They had a comment up there that I know you guys were talking about Disney, and I couldn't find it again. It was on there this morning, where they were putting down once again the Song of the South, how it was critically acclaimed, but it was hated. It was never hated.
No.
I watched it as a kid. I never hated it. Polarization. There was nothing polarization. Today's world's trying to make it a polarization or an issue. It wasn't an issue then. Don't get me wrong. Views on society always changes, and that's fine. But that was not what the reason why Walt Disney made that movie, and it was based on a book called Uncle Remus. Uncle Remus was written after the Civil War. That's not during the Civil War, after the Civil War. And it's about a guy. His life wasn't great. He worked on a farm, you want to call it plantation. But guess what? He tried to make good doing of the time that he lived in. That's all. That's all the Song of South is about.
Yeah.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. And if anybody hates a kid that's going around singing zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, you have a mental issue.
Well, they could be dyslexic and they can't get the vowels out right. I'm sorry for dyslexic people everywhere, but you're fine. Why do you hate Mary Poppins? Every time it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I lose my shit.
I guess for
Oh,
diabetic,
that one that I sent you, Daryl, you ought to send to Steven.
I guess for diabetics saying a
Is it money?
teaspoon of sugar makes the medicine go down, that's going to be another no-no.
Here, I'll share this one quickly, though, Daryl, because I think if I'm going to start a meme stream, I can get the Legion of Memers going on. That's going to be the thumbnail from now on. What do you think of that?
McDonald.
Hold on. Let me just do this quickly. Let's get. I'm going to get rid of this one quickly. And
Is that Ryan behind you?
Yeah, that's Ryan Kinnell on one of the protesters of. Hold on, I'll move it over. I have black friends, and it's actually Eric July.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I did that one.
That dress. Oh my God, that dress.
That's not what the original sign said. I just swapped it out for I have black friends. That's why. But actually, if you zoom in, there it goes. Oh.
No, I think okay. Meme stream with an S. No. Let's give it an S. No, that's just yeah. Should I keep the salty Steve Seagal? I think the salty Seagal will stay. I think that's a new avatar.
Oh yeah.
Ungroup. Bam. Bam. I got this one. I can just rotate a little. I'll bring that over to there. Bring that up a bit.
Is it the Super Kello thing, John?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not fucking
that's-
saying it. No fucking way.
No.
No. He's talking about the meme that I sent him.
Welcome to the lovely state of cauliflower. I mean California.
I like cauliflower better, even though I hate cauliflower.
Okay, let me just do bam.
I'll tell you, I spent many years out there in the mid 80s. I didn't have a choice because active duty military, but I hated it then.
I'm sorry. I was never in military, but I was in cadets, and my mom married my commanding officer from cadets, and I was done after that. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Mm.
Do I call you dad or sir? Don't care. I don't fucking care.
Sir Dad? Dad, sir?
I will hit you, Daryl. I swear to God.
You got to drive all the way to Texas, fucker.
No, I just gotta hire a fucking someone from Texas to hit you for me.
That's true. You can hire me. I work cheap. This awkward silence brought to you by captivating work.
Oh, I was waiting for the funny part. My bad. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not really funny today, so.
Yeah, no one really is. I think everyone's like, oh, God, thank God it's a holiday. I just want.
Dude, man, I got up at 7 this morning and did some stuff and then laid back down and died until about 11. And I tell you, that's the best sleep I've gotten in months.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Dude, and I was so happy, man. Got home a little after 4 and it started sprinkling. Then it started raining hard. And I was like, yes.
It rains down in Florida, Texas.
Did you get the hail about a week ago?
No, we didn't get shit a week ago. This is the first
We got
rain,
hail here.
the first rain we've had here since last November.
Wow.
We're scorched here. Everything's dead. Dead and drying. And thank God, we're under the burn ban. They said no fireworks. It's like, okay, thank you. So I don't feel like, my property getting burned.
Yeah, I don't know if we're under a burn ban or not, but I'm not hearing usually for about a week prior to, you hear them outside, and I haven't been.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually by now, they'd be going all ham. And they may still. I mean, it's only Saturday.
Right.
But, yeah, we're under I think they called it a disaster drought or something like that. Disaster something.
Yeah, we've had them.
So my nephew's pissed because he can't shoot off all the fireworks that he bought. And I'm like, well, it's fucking dry, dude.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to do that. Oh man. I don't know why fucking StreamYard is being shitty.
Probably doing background upgrading because they think everyone's on vacation.
Probably.
But then again, I know nothing. I am just one simple fat fuck on the internet.
I have another one. Cheers.
Are we allowed to say fat? Is that allowed nowadays? Or do
Phil,
we have to say
Phil, Phil,
like people?
Phil.
I'm just making sure.
No, I'm just saying come back next week when you actually meme that right.
I do mean that.
No, I meme. M-E-M-E.
I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I
Fuck
want to be.
your
I want to be
feelings.
sensitive. You know.
Then you know what you do? You tell me you have a nipple problem, you're already sensitive enough.
Oh, did somebody say nipple problem?
Yeah,
Some people should never unbutton their shirt.
Phil.
That that makes me never want to eat for like maybe a day or two. That'll hit my mind. Or when I go to the beach, there's some people in bathing suits. Dear Lord, no, 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 no. Get something bigger to cover it.
Mm-hmm.
For pennies a day, you two can get Phil a moo.
Hey, you guys.
There you go. There you go.
You know, they wouldn't let my wife post something like this on Facebook the other day. An
Why?
actual hot dog. Because it was a wiener.
Oh my God.
But I swear to God, she tried to post it and Facebook said nope. I'm like, you bunch of fucking idiots, man. Bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Nothing like barbecuing and having the hot dogs and hamburgers. That used to be the thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with the stream. Grill some hamburgers. I want to eat and be fat and then get on the game and get owned by a 12-year-old.
That didn't come out right.
Yeah, I know that didn't. You ever have those moments of instant regret?
Every time I stand in front of a mirror naked.
Oh, every time I do that, it cracks and goes, son of a bitch, what'd you do to me? Which is what my liver used to tell me. After a night of drinking, I'd wake up and they'd be crying on the pillow next to me. You motherfucker. Well, my guy, you're all right. Just walk it off. Rub some dirt on it.
Daryl, I thought last week you said you were going to the movies.
Yeah, that hadn't happened yet. I was going to, and it just hadn't happened. I still got 2 days. So,
Me, I can't afford to go to the movies, but I had to go see Top Gun.
Yeah. That's what I want to go see.
Oh, it is well worth it.
I told my wife, I said, you can watch Top Gun with me. They have a new volleyball scene. Playing it with the boys.
Well, as somebody who, served 8 years in the Navy, absolutely loved Top Gun, I think this one was better.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome, Alderon Realtors.
They
I like that name.
There's no agenda in it. It is entirely story. I mean, you've got your background like they used to do, where you have to be smart enough to pick up on it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it is story driven, and they absolutely got fantastic characters to play the parts that they did. I'm not gonna ruin it, but Miles Tiller plays one of the pilots in there, and I'll tell you, for the character that they cast him as, I don't think they could have gotten a better actor for that part. I mean, it just absolutely perfect. And once you know who he is, start looking at his mannerisms, and you're going to see similarities. You're going to swear it's the same person.
They still have a black guy called Sundown.
No, no. The black guy I believe is called Payback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like why? Why would you do that? Why would you call a black guy Sundown? Wow.
Well, it's my understanding, watching some of the interviews on these, uh, they actually allowed the actors to pick out their own call signs.
Oh, then I love that guy. Then that's awesome.
You know,
That
except
is
for Maverick, which was, of course, set from the previous story. All the new pilots in there, the ones that they bring in, if I understood it correctly, uh, they got to pick out their when they said, because there was one interview where a guy said that he picked a call sign and somebody pointed something out to him and he went, no, that's not quite appropriate, and changed it.
right. Yeah, but man, if he was the one that picked that, I love that guy.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like I said, they picked their own.
Yeah.
And the Miles Tiller character did a very good job at picking his, primarily because of
I love the picture, Coach.
yep, primarily because of who he's representing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey,
But like I
Gringo.
said, I've actually seen that movie a couple of times.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude! I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. What's up, Rogue? How you doing, buddy? There are worse names, to be honest. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There are. I would highlight it, but it's taking like several minutes for the YouTube chat to catch up with StreamYard, which is usually the other way around.
You've also got Greedo just jumped in.
Yep. Greedo and Speedo walking on that beach. Greedo and Speedo. Watch out.
Yep, Clarence Gilliard Jr.
Clarence. Love Clarence.
That was Sundown. And also Ranger Trevette.
Ranger. Dude, I love that name. Alderaan Realtors. They must sell that oceanfront property in Arizona.
Shouldn't it be like Alderaan Meteorite Realtors? Because you're just really just selling off parts of the chunks floating around.
You can own your own part of Alderaan. It's like buying a square in Scotland.
Hurry up now. It's getting close to a black hole.
Oh, man. Whew.
And I'll tell you what, Jennifer Connelly is one of those women that just seems to get better looking with age.
Yes, she does. It's one of them. Yeah, it just when you see her on screen, it's like,
Yes, Paul Bettany is a very lucky man.
So
No
you're
way,
saying
really?
now that elderly, aging women are not attractive.
No, I'm not saying that. However, I'll show you some pictures of women that I grew up with, from when I grew up with them to what they look like now. And boy, did they hit the wall hard.
oh damn, yeah. They climbed the ugly tree and then fell and hit every freaking branch.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say they got ugly, but boy, did they not age well.
Yeah, it's like most of them look like Stephen King now.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Sorry, Stephen. I know that's kind of your
Now,
Freeze.
speaking of Paul Bettany, have you ever seen Priest?
Yes, I love that movie.
Oh, I loved Priest.
Yes.
I
First
mean,
thing
I like
saw-
vampire movies anyway, and that was a new take on it that was interesting.
Oh yeah, I loved the shit out of that. That was good. I was like so good when I first watched it. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go buy it. And I
Mm-hmm.
did. Yeah, I love Priest. That was really good. And Carl Urban was so good in it too.
Oh, yes, he was. I like Carl Urban anyway. I mean,
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the things he does.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? The first thing I saw Paul Bettany in was A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger.
Okay, I've never seen that, but I knew he was in it.
First time you see him on screen, he is butt ass naked, walking through a field. What's wrong? He had a gambling problem, and he'd always lose his clothes. That was a running gag throughout the whole movie. I was like, geez, Chef Palpatine, what is up? She's like a fine wine. Eventually, she'll turn to vinegar. Yeah, but right now, we're gonna enjoy that shit. Just saying. Yeah, it's weird because I think it was first thing I saw her in was Labyrinth, and then after that was the one where she was trapped in the department store overnight.
Oh, Career Opportunities.
Yes, thank you. I was like, the name was on the tip of my tongue, and I just could not get it.
I've never seen those movies. The first thing I saw her in was Once Upon a Time in America.
Oh wow!
She was, I want to say 13 or 14 when she starred in that, and she was young Deborah.
Oh wow! Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think she was like, I don't know, 18 or 20 in Labyrinth.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've seen a documentary about. Well, it wasn't necessarily a documentary. It was some sort of thing about her on YouTube, about some of the things that she's done and how her career has really gone all over the place. I mean, she's played all types of roles, including one semi-horror flick. And I don't
Dark
remember
Water.
the name of it. Yeah,
Dark
that was
Water.
it.
That
That's it.
was actually a really good movie.
I've heard that.
Man, she was really good in it too. Especially when she got all soaked. Sorry about my misogyny.
What do you mean there's
Well,
some
see, I like
questionable
her-
imagery in my thumbnail? What does that
In my
mean?
thumbnail,
Oh.
because I used an Irish guy that's drunk. Sorry, Connor.
See, I also liked her in. I think she did had a decent character in Alita: Battle Angel.
I still hadn't seen that.
She's not, well, like Top Gun, she's a main character, of course. Career Opportunities and Blackwater, she's a main character. In Alita: Battle Angel, she's one of the sideline characters.
Oh, okay. Yes, Greedo, she is quite a vision. Oh, you watched Red today. Great movie. Carl Urban was good in it. I've never seen Red.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, that one. It's starting to kind of speed up. The chat's finally starting to work its way back.
Well, as dumb as the movie was, I think Carl Urban did a decent job in Doom.
Oh, I love that movie. I've got a soft spot for bad movies.
Right. I liked the movie. It was okay, but it was just, it was dumb.
Yeah, exactly. It was dumb. And as soon as I saw the The Rock was
Now,
fast
I
in it,
think-
and I was like, okay, this is gonna be hokey as shit. But
Yeah.
I didn't care. I just turned my brain off and enjoyed it.
Now, I think he played a real good Dr. McCoy in the in the Abrams Star Trek remakes.
That was one of the only good things that came out of it was his performance
Exactly.
handling DeForest Kelly.
Yep.
My God, it's like holy shit, dude! He did such a spot on
Yes, he did.
job. It was just great.
Yes, he did. And
Well,
I
he was Judge
and the
Dredd.
thing is, you never really knew. I think what I liked about it was when they basically explained the background of why Kirk always called him Bones.
Mhm.
You never knew that in the original.
Yeah.
In all the movies, you just knew that's what he called him.
Yeah.
It wasn't till this when he said that and you went, that makes sense.
Yeah. And since it was like all time travel and shit like that, I was able to turn my brain off on that. It was like, okay,
Yeah, I didn't hate the movie like other diehard Trekkies did because I watched it from the perspective of this is an alternate timeline. They set that up in the beginning.
yeah.
Will do. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I'll check out Red. Oh, dude. Hell yeah, Scott. Fucking Commander Cachote is not of a comet.
Oh yes.
See, that's another stupid.
Well, see,
movie
he
I
was
like.
also a Texas lawman in Lone Wolf McQuade.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the cop that was assigned to J.J. McQuade.
Oh wow. Oh, shit, I'll have to go back and watch that now. I've got so much shit I gotta watch. It's unreal. Oh my god, hold on. I got a YouTube notification.
Probably just telling you went live.
No, it's the only notification. I lied to you earlier, Steve, when I said I don't get them. The only notification that I get that says they're live is Echo Base.
I get none of them.
Everything else.
You need to check my channel every morning at 10 a.m.
Unfortunately, I'm at work.
Well, fuck you then.
Only if you kiss me first.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my. There you go.
I said I'm lonely, not desperate. Like, come on.
There you go.
I don't know. I think that's a good name for a show, right?
The Mean Toxic?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Episode 1.
Yeah, the only reason I, catch the vac tube is, like I was telling Coach, it's consistent. It's the same time, or real close to the same time, every time. Like
Except
Matt,
for
I'm a
one-
moderator on Matt's channel, but he goes live so sporadically, and I never get. Well, like last night during the karaoke stream, you were on for an hour and 45 minutes before I got a notification. Hey, the vac tube's live. Really? I've been sitting here since the beginning. I know they're live.
I get notifications for my own streams 4 hours later.
Yep. Oh boy, I want to be like you when I grow up. Some dude hauling.
Oh,
ass
was
on
he?
me. I didn't know he was born supreme.
I didn't either. I just saw that, and I just
Wow.
I'll have to look that up.
Let's,
One quick second. I gotta do this. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. That. Nope. Control Z.
I don't know if I saw the Born Supreme. I think I've only seen the two.
Yep. Because he had a bird head, so it's like just walking by, you wouldn't Uh, let me share.
So he was kind of like a background character,
Ish.
kind of like an extra, not a main character in it.
I don't know. I mean, you can judge for yourself, but I mean, there's him. I think he was part of the plot line, but God, I only saw that movie once, years ago.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't think I've seen that one because it's a trilogy or four
Yeah.
movie set.
Trilogy.
Okay, and I think I've only seen two of them.
Wait a minute. It may be. Wait. Okay. The Born Identity, the Born Supremacy, and then the Born Ultimatum.
Okay,
So, yeah,
and
that's
wasn't there a Born Legacy?
There was another guy that played it, but he
Okay.
was not the guy that was from the
Hawkeye.
original story. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why. I think those are the two I've seen. Is the first one and the one with Hawkeye.
Yeah, and real quick, instead of Jennifer Connelly, here's another one.
And
Natalie
Natalie
Portman.
Portman's not really my style. She's pretty. Don't get me wrong. Just not my style.
She wants to be
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon in the modern times. If you
Well,
look
she
at the
got a
way
lot of
she
work to
acts
do.
and the
And
way
she could be,
She's got the
because
potential.
she's not a bad actress.
no, but she did a movie with Susan Sarandon, so I think she was heavily influenced by her. So if you
Yeah.
see her mannerisms and the way she acts when she's portraying in a movie, she looks like and acts like Susan Sarandon. Nothing
Okay.
against, not saying there's a bad thing. I'm just saying she's very. If you watch the movies with Susan Sarandon, you'll see she's almost like her. But some of them Hollywood people are like that. So
According to Chef Palpatine, there are 4 Bourne movies and the other Bourne with Hawkeye. So
Born Ultimatum, I think it was maybe. I don't know. I never
Thought
watched.
Ultimatum was the third one, but I've only
well, like
seen
I said, I've seen the first one, and then I saw the one starring Jeremy, whatever his name is, the guy who played Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner. I hadn't seen any of the others.
You can't deny that, though. That's pretty damn good.
Oh, like I said, she's pretty.
You know what was hard and difficult for me was watching that Obi-Wan scene on with Ewan McGregor. I'm still looking for the moles on his forehead. Where did the moles gone? I know he got the surgery to remove it, but you look at the Clone Wars, you look at the Revenge of the Sith, the moles were
I've seen that one too.
Chef Palpatine says you look like you're playing darts there, Steven. Sprinkles of salt and throw a dart.
I thought it was sprinkling
Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, and that's right, Jason Bourne.
Okay.
That's right, I forgot about that one.
Okay.
That's all the Matt Damon ones. Thanks, Chef.
Yep.
Thanks,
Well, like
Chef.
I said, I've seen the Bourne Identity, and then I've seen the one with Jeremy Renner. But I mean, they're good. It was a good movie, but it wasn't one that I decided to follow up on.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. How about
Oh, maybe you put Az's face in there with the Jergens on it. Sprinkle some salt on that.
Nah, I like this one.
No, that was good.
I have to admit, I used to like watching Az when he was putting down Batwoman, but there's not another show like Batwoman that he can make fun of like that.
I know.
Yeah, there is Naomi. That's the other CW shit show they got going on now.
It's either meme toxic or the meme phobes or the meme supremacy. Meme primacy. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you've got it spaced out just right to put anything else in there. Just it wouldn't look right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. I'm shit at coming up with titles. So I make up the stream like not long before we go live. So I'm absolute shit at it. Occasionally I'll make it a few days prior, but that's when I get like a plan and stuff like that. And I was like,
No, I've been putting on background watching old movies.
there's a YouTube channel called The Late Late Show. He does that. He plays old movies.
Well, I just got done watching what was it, The Towering Inferno.
God, I love that movie. Oh man, that movie was so good.
Oh yeah,
Is that the one with Father Bridges playing the head of the fire department?
Father
Or was that
Bridges.
Towering Inferno.
Yeah, The Towering Inferno was made in 1979.
Yeah. What's
Wasn't
supposed
that
to
Paul
be
Newman?
Yeah, Paul Newman and oh shit, Chad McQueen.
Wasn't George Kennedy in that too? Or am I thinking? I might be thinking of Airport.
I think you're thinking Airport. I mean, they had, a lot of big names in there. They had,
Oh yeah.
Fred Astaire. They had, oh shit. I mean, the list is just so long of the famous people they had in there.
Oh my God, that reminds me when you said Fred Astaire. That reminded me of an old movie from back then called Ghost Story.
Yes.
That was freaky.
You know, the movie did not freak me out.
Oh, it's a freaky movie. It didn't freak me out. It was
No.
just a freaky movie. I loved it.
Until he was having that dream and he rolled over next to his girlfriend, and when she rolled over, it was the zombie-like creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me.
I was like, oh, that's creepy.
That part creeped me out, but the rest of the movie I thought was all right.
Yeah,
It was just that one part when she rolled over and I went, whoa!
Yeah, because they didn't have that stuff in movies back then.
No.
Not when you. I mean, it was good because you wasn't expecting it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's like another movie I watched a few days ago called Extinction. It's on Netflix.
I thought that was the whole movie about your sex life.
Oh no, that's Extinct.
Oh, okay. So that was the prequel. All right, got it.
Or the prequel is called Has Been. So, but anyway, no, it's got Michael Pena, Ant-Man's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's the lead actor in it, and he did a really good job. And dude, I
Oh my
gotta say,
God.
I didn't think I would like it because I was like, okay, where is this going?
Jesus
And-
Christ, John, get some sunlight.
Did I not explain how I live?
You did.
By moonlight? What are you, fucking Sailor Moon?
Dude, can you not see my farmer's tan line right here?
No, I don't look at men like that. How you doing,
How
John?
about me now, big boy? Look at that honky right there.
Is that in between the two burritos?
No, just my tits.
I'm out. I don't want to say it.
But no, I highly recommend that movie. because it was really good. And dude, there's a twist comes out of freaking nowhere. You do not see it coming. It's like, holy shit, this changes the whole movie for me. To turn
Really?
from like, all right, okay, man, okay, this is intense. It's kind of typical, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden they throw that twist, and you're like, fuck, I'm invested now. And dude, I was glued to that set the entire rest of the movie. And,
You want a
yeah,
movie with a good twist at the end. Came out, I want to say about 8 years ago, called Lifted.
Is that like the story of that fat guy who got lifted out by a forklift and put in the back
No.
of a truck?
that was called
No.
Waldo.
It's a story about a kid who likes to sing, and his father gets recalled to active duty. And while he's overseas serving the country, the kid goes into a music competition. And that's all I'm going to say about it, because you watch this movie and you get invested in it, and then the end just turns it on its head.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's why I'm terrible about explaining things, because I told you about that movie, but didn't tell you anything about what it was about. So I will keep that one in mind. But Extinction, Michael Pena, he keeps having dreams of an alien invasion. And his wife thinks he's nuts, wants him to go to a therapist and all this other shit. And then the invasion actually happens. And
What's the name of it again?
Extinction.
Extinction. Okay.
Yeah, and just once the invasion happens, then shit hits the fan, and you're just, okay, this is, if you like action flicks, you're like, okay, let's get her going here. And whoa, howdy, shit does hit the fan quite hard. And then I'd say about 2/3 of the way through the movie, they throw in the twist and just kick you right in the nuts. You're like, holy shit. And then it's like, okay.
I haven't seen Michael Pena in a whole lot of things.
And that's why I watched it, because I was like, I want to see how he does as a lead actor.
Well,
And he
see,
did really good.
the only thing I think I've ever seen him in was Shooter.
That was with Mark Wahlberg, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, and that reminds me, I watched another one the other day called Replicas with Keanu Reeves. And that was really good.
Okay.
He's a scientist, and his family gets killed, and he clones them and tries to keep it under wraps.
Well, that can't have a good ending.
Not surprise you. But no, it's a really good. It kind of starts off slow, but once it starts picking up, it doesn't stop.
Okay.
No, it was really good too.
Now I've seen him in The Replacements.
God, I love that. Oh wait. Speaking of The Replacements, I got one of those.
Thanks, Coach.
Freaking John Favreau, dude.
One of the few things they did get right about that movie was the player that was in jail and they let him out for release so he could play.
Yep.
That actually did happen with the Washington Redskins. The quarterback that was on the scab team that played, like, what was it, 4 or 5 games? Yeah, he was actually in prison, and they got him out just to play football.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. It was like,
That was
doing all
the
this for
power of
football?
Jack King Cook. He was
Yeah.
able to get somebody out of prison to play football.
And then, I was like, man, I can't believe they're doing this just for football. Come on, really? And then I watched them. I was like, holy shit, I love these guys. Let's keep these guys.
Yeah, I don't follow any sports, but I do like the sports-related movies.
Oh hell, I stopped watching football 20 years ago. So I started putting things together. It's like, okay, that's rigged. That's rigged. That's rigged. That's okay. I just started seeing everything, and once I seen it, I couldn't unsee it. So
Right.
the fun was taken out of it for me. So I quit watching football. And then once they started paying the college kids, yeah, okay, they're no longer having to strive and fight to get in the NFL now, so they're already getting paid. So why should they try anymore?
Right.
I'm like, whatever. Just keep taking my fun. Now that's a good meme there, Steven.
What are you talking about?
Your picture.
Well, that's a thumbnail.
Well, okay. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
That's right.
So when's the first episode gonna be?
I don't know. I do whatever the fuck I feel like. I don't know.
Nobody just do what you
I
want.
don't know. I don't know if anyone's even going to show if I'm going to do it or not. So I don't know if it's good gaming or what. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was about to get ready to kill it because I'm starving to death.
Go for it.
And then I was gonna get on and play some games in a little bit. You're more than welcome to join me if you can find your sanity.
So what's for dinner, Daryl? What are you having down there?
Grilled hamburgers.
That sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah. Grilled
There's
hamburgers and Funyuns.
There's nothing like a nice grilled hamburger loaded with ketchup and mustard and smack an onion and tomato and you're good to go.
Yep. I do all that. I'm gonna be gassy as fuck. I do all that. I'm gonna be like, oh dear, that was a good meal. Mm. But then again, I might do it because we're gonna have to go to the store. So give me a chance to crop duster. That's why she don't go to Walmart with me anymore.
Were you dropping bombs while you were in Walmart? And...
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, she was sitting there looking, trying to pick something to eat or whatnot, and I just kind of slowly step back out of her line of sight, pop one, and then leave. And then I just hear her go, "Oh, dear, oh."
Dear.
And then I'm around the corner, and the next aisle just laughing my ass off. And then she comes around the corner, she's like, "People walked by me and thought I did that." I was like, "I know. That's why I did it and left." Oh man. It's
Can't take
so
you
much
nowhere, can she?
Oh hell no. She gets mad at me, but I think secretly she likes it. I don't know why.
The good old Dutch oven that night.
Oh God. That's one thing I will not do because she is prone to murdering people. I don't want to wake up missing a limb or something. She's one of them. She's a redhead, so she's saucy.
A redhead, a real don't let Cash Money know because Cash Money doesn't like redheads. Just saying no.
I guess that's why you don't talk to me anymore because I'm a redhead. Motherfucker. No, dude, she's a redhead, and I understand that shit. So I'm like, I know my limits. Sometimes I go a little too far, and then she'll knock shit out of me. But for the most part, I come off scot-free.
Does your car have power windows or your truck?
Yes.
So you hold the button and let one ride and force them to suffer.
I drive, so I can just hit the window lock button.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Though I have not done that yet. I refrain from doing that because we're in her car, and then she'll start wailing on me, and I'll wreck it. So wait until I get my car fixed, then I'll take her for a ride in that. We'll have fun.
What's wrong with your vehicle?
I got to replace the rod bearings.
Ouch.
On the crankshaft. Oh, I've already replaced 90% of that motor. Everything. Camshaft, lifters, valves. You name it, I've replaced it. Now it's like, fired it up, and it's like, crank, 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 crank. I had my brother-in-law come by and listen to it, and he's like, "Yep, that's your rod bearings. Turn off." I'm like, all right. So I went and bought rod bearings for $20, and now I'm just waiting for a cool time to work on the car.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I may try and do it in the morning.
Oh, they're gonna kill us in 2 weeks.
Why's that?
Well, like I said, we work from 4:30 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Usually, we're not there till 4. We're usually out of there about 3.
Yeah.
So about 10 and a half hours a day. But going in at 4:30 in the morning, yeah, it gets hot around noon.
Mm-hmm.
However, this we've got, of course, we're off Monday, so we're only doing a 3-day week next week.
Oh shit!
The week after that, though, according to the weather report, we're supposed to be in the hundreds all week. And the manager is taking off, so our hours are going to change for that week 7 to 5.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this?
See what? Is that his Twitter?
That's his YouTube.
What the hell happened?
What the fuck?
He's done.
I hadn't talked to him in a while because he's been covering sports.
Did he just quit, or
That it's just time to move on. He says this is as of 4:54, 5 p.m. Eastern today.
Son of a bitch.
huh?
Yeah, Valiant replied to him a few minutes ago and said rebranding. He said, nope, just done.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the fuck? You out there, bud?
Yeah, it was just a bottle.
No. That is fucking crazy. Sorry, I'm replying. I'm not even gonna like that. I will retweet it though. So that's not. Damn. Talk about kicking the nuts. Yeah, I haven't been getting any notifications for him or anything, and just occasionally I'd see him post a video. He's usually about baseball and stuff. That is crazy. Take care, rockers, man. I'm sorry, I just saw that.
StreamYard is not updating at all, is it?
Huh?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it moved in about 6-7 minutes.
Oh, this? Yeah. I mean, the regular chat, yeah, nobody's saying anything, obviously, I guess. But, yeah, the StreamYard chat is still five things behind. And StreamYard's usually first. Damn, dude.
So after you eat, Daryl, what do you want to play?
Well, I think I'm gonna be probably playing some Fortnite. It's something I can half-ass play, and I have friends to play it with who basically carry my ass.
Me, I'll end up continuing to work on this new build or rebuild. Finally got the damn thing up and running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw Matt was trying to upgrade too.
Oh really?
Well, he put out a post on Discord, asking anybody if they had any suggestions for an upgrade. And then he said what kind of processor he was running. It's like, okay, I can help you, but I'm going to need more information than that. What kind of budget are you looking at?
Yeah.
What motherboard are you running? Because he's talking about this is the processor I've got. Well, okay, that's fine. But if your motherboard only supports up to that kind of processor, you're not going to upgrade just the processor.
Yeah.
And he hasn't. Either he hadn't seen it or he hadn't gotten back to me.
Now I upgraded my machine. It only had 8 gigs of RAM, and that's got 16. Runs way better too.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, my primary system is an i7 8700K, which I have not overclocked yet. It's running a Power Color 6700 XT GPU with 12 gigabytes of DDR6 RAM. I've got 32 gigabytes of 3600 megahertz RAM for the system, but it wasn't booting. It would just boot cycle. I finally got all that fixed.
I've got a Ryzen 5 3400G at 3.7 gigahertz.
Okay. Yeah, see, the base clock on that 8700 is 3.7, but I can overclock it to 4.7.
Oh wow! Yeah,
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'll probably take it to 4 or 4.2, but I won't max it out.
Yeah, I've seen too many horror stories of that.
Well, see, I'm also running on water.
Ooh, I'm terrified of that.
Well, I don't have a custom loop. I just bought an AIO. It's an Evermax AIO. So it can handle the heat. Matter of fact, the system, I had it up and running for about 6 hours, running Heaven Benchmark. And it never got above 40C.
Damn.
Yeah, so, I mean, I put it together well, but I still won't max it out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I got my computer right a couple months before Daryl went and bought his, and I was telling Daryl, first time ever having water cooling. I really wish I didn't have water cooling because it's terrifying. But unfortunately, if you're running an i9, the company that manufactures the system I bought, they absolutely refuse to do anything but water cooling because it said it'll literally will run too hot.
Yeah, I've seen that. And Scott, I'm going to throw you. My first PC had 256 kilobytes of memory.
256K.
I was running, back in 1988, a Tandy 1000 TX.
I started out with a TRS-80.
I had a Texas Instrument. What did they call them computers? Well, about 85. I still remember that computer to this day.
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right,
Actually,
fellas. Oh, I'm sorry.
there's times I wish I still had that old Tandy.
Dude, I've got my old PC from 2004. That's I don't even remember the processor is like a 2.2 gigahertz. It's got like a gig of RAM, and but it's running Windows XP. That thing is a beast. Still running.
Mm-hmm.
Not an issue with it at
I
all.
still got my Windows 98 computer. I can't even give it away.
Oh, dude, you set it on the curb, somebody will get it.
Damn thing's still so heavy. You know,
Yeah.
it had the big what was the card? The Voodoo card.
Oh, Voodoo 3D.
Oh yes, I remember the Voodoo cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were. I think it was what they had 3 different colors, and each one represented a different. I think it was a megabyte. There was a 3, a 6, and I think a 12, and I had the 6.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sadly,
well,
there's some people that still have a Windows ME out there.
I just got rid of
Arthur did you get her a new computer yet?
who?
Daryl, you got making all this money on YouTube, man. You should be able to afford to get her, at least a
Dude, I got mine
Windows
on a payment
Vista
plan.
computer.
I got my PC on a payment plan.
What happened to your old computer?
It's still sitting right there.
You
That's my
put it in
editing
a box
computer.
and ship it to her.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, but I don't know because she said something about getting one. So I will speak with her and see what she wants to do. Because I've been using that for an editing computer because I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes.
That's
Yeah,
all right,
nothing wrong with
Daryl.
having
You'd
your
you'd
computer.
love the story how I got my first computer. I was in the barracks at Naval Station Mare Island. One of the other guys that I worked with had a Tandy 1000 SX and was playing a game called Starflight. And I'd go over and watch him, and well, the Navy, when we would go out, we would get hazardous duty pay. And then, of course, when we were done with the mission and came back in, hazardous duty pay went away. Well, they forgot to stop mine. So they overpaid me about $800.
Whoops.
So I get this thing from the dispersing clerk that says, hey, we've overpaid you. We're going to have to take it back. And it's like, oh, shit, there goes an entire paycheck. What they did was they said, okay, we'll take half out of this paycheck and half out of your next paycheck. Okay. Well, somebody, when they were in dispersing, when they typed it up to take this repayment, instead of putting take half a month's pay for 1 month, overtyped it and said take half a month's pay for 16 months.
Oh.
And by the time I was able to get somebody to pay attention, because I knew the paycheck was wrong, and I kept going to the chief that was over the unit and going, okay, this is wrong. And he'd look at it and go, well, it looks right to me. Well, of course, you're an E7, I'm an E4. Of course it looks right to you. I'm telling you, it's wrong.
Take care, Scott.
And it wasn't until we got a new guy in the unit, and he brought me, they called them LESs, leave and earning statements. Basically a paycheck stub.
Yeah.
Told you what your vacation time was and things like that.
Right.
And he came and asked me to explain it to him. And as soon as I looked at it, I said, we need to go talk to the chief. And he's like, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong. I need to show the chief something, and I'm not taking your LES without you being there. Has nothing to do with you. And I walked into the chief's office, and he looks up and goes, oh, no, not again. I said, yes, again. And I showed him this guy's LES. He goes, yeah, and what's wrong with it? I said, nothing. but here's my LES. And he kind of looked at it and looked up at me. I said, now maybe you can explain to me why me being an E4 with over 2 years of service is making $40 less than this E2 with 2 months of service. Oh, I guess I better look into it. Yeah, maybe you should have looked into it when I originally brought it to you.
No doubt.
But by the time he actually listened, we were at the end of 16 months.
Ugh.
So now they've got to repay me what they overtook. My next paycheck was $9,000.
Damn.
So, yeah, well, then my following paycheck was a normal paycheck. The paycheck after that was another $1,200.
Damn.
And I went back to the chief, and he goes, okay, what's wrong now? I want you to verify, because they've now paid me $1,200 on this paycheck, and we haven't gone out. So he called them up, and they said, yeah, what they did was they underpaid you what they took. This is the remaining balance. Everything's straight. Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. But I took that $9,000, went down to the Navy Credit Union, deposited it in the account. Took $3,000 cash and went out to the local Radio Shack. I want this computer, I want this monitor, I want this drive put in it, I want this game, and I knew exactly what I wanted.
Oh yeah.
So I'm walking out with these two, because remember back in 1988, they didn't have LCD monitors. We're talking a CRT monitor the size of a small TV.
Big, heavy bastards.
And then, of course, the box itself, so I'm looking at 2 huge boxes. Of course, the lady behind the counter, when I got all this, she goes, okay, is this going to be check or charge? And I pull out this wad of cash and said, cash. And she kind of looked at me and went, aren't you worried about carrying that much cash? Ma'am, I work with the Navy SEAL team. If you can find somebody that can take this from me, please introduce me. And she goes, okay, point taken. So I paid for this thing, and I dragged these boxes out to the parking lot. And it wasn't till I got to the parking lot that I realized that I rode my 1986 1100cc Yamaha Virago motorcycle to get this stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it back to the base.
That's when you walk across the street at the old Kmart and you bought yourself the little wagon.
No, actually what I did was I went back into the store. I called a taxi to take me back to base to deposit the boxes in my dorm room to drive me back out so I could drive my bike back.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. First computer was a Commodore 64. Never heard of a Commodore. Hey, Charlie, what's up, buddy? Zach Wright, how you doing? Well, fellas, if y'all ain't got anything else, I'm going to go ahead and kill it so I can go to my hamburger patties and grill it.
There you go.
Grilling.
Because my stomach is eating itself. I'm getting thinner as we speak, and we can't have that shit.
No.
Man, they're fat kids going, no, food.
Yep. Well, everybody have a wonderful 4th.
Absolutely. And remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table.
We don't have any tables.